All right, I apologize. I left being online for a moment. Um, looks like we were having some technical issues again. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Uh, let's let's see if we can. I want to test this out and see if we're working good. Test, test, test. Is the volume working? Hopefully it is. We'll see if we can get some people back online. All right. Is it okay? It is working now. Good. I don't know what happened there. I apologize for that. But anyway, Christian, you said something earlier to me about Jim Call where I'm at. Son, you already know. I don't know if you heard me tell you that, but I'll repeat it. My day starts about between 5 and 5:30 every morning. I think at 5:15 this morning, I was down in the gym getting a good arm workout in. Um, you already know I can't let you pass me up. So hopefully that won't happen for several more years, right? So anyway, as your candidate for independent candidate for Jefferson County Sheriff, I wanted to come to you live this morning just to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and see if there was an opportunity out there that needed to be filled, if there was a hunger need or a gift need. We're not making any promises. We're trying to see if that we can facilitate that through our platform and be able to help those families out that might be in need, right? So between the people that I get online and the people that see this, whether that's in live or whatever, they can send me a message if they have a need that needs to be fulfilled or if they have a blessing that they're able to give. That would be great as well. So we just want to try to facilitate that. We want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. Hopefully you're not having to work. If you are, hopefully your boss is nice enough and able to let you go home a little earlier today. Understand that bosses that run small businesses, they're not always able to give the time off that large corporations are able to, right? If you're in the service industry, there is a lot of service that still needs to be given. So, don't hate on your bosses too much. They're doing the best they can do, providing for you as well with the job and opportunity. Just understand, when we talk about a business like ours, right, it is Diamond State Canine where we take care of dogs. So those dogs still need people to take care of them, right? So people get to go on vacations and boarding and training and whatever. So go into today with a big smile on your face, knowing that Christmas is tomorrow. Remember the reason for the season, and hopefully you're able to spend a lot of time with your family, friends, and loved ones. Get some gifts that you might have been wanting, desiring. If you have the opportunity to bless another family within Jefferson County, feel free. We love you too, Erica. Thank you so much. I know I'm your favorite. Joke. But anyway, I just wanted to use this opportunity as I got a new device in, want to see how it works, see about the opportunity about going live, and really spread the message of good cheer, holiday, and remember the reason for the season, and just tell everybody that, let's put a lot of bitterness and ugliness aside during this holiday season. It's just not worth it. It is what it is. People are going to say what they're going to say, and people are going to believe what they believe. But I'm saying that what's best probably for you and your family is just to relax, enjoy each other, enjoy the good time with each other, think about some things, and let's get ready to start off the new year moving in the direction of change, doing better for our community, doing better for our county, doing better for our city, doing better for our family. Let's everybody try to do something positive each day, transitioning to a positive week and positive month, and making 2026 a very positive year, right? So I think we can all contribute to that. I think as we move forward in this election season, people are waking up to the ideology of, what we've been doing is not working, right? There is a old saying out there about doing the same thing, expecting a different result, is a sign of idiocracy. So if you're expecting a different result, then you got to do something different, right? And that's in all things in life. If you want to be better health, you got to work out more differently. You got to eat differently. If you want to make more money, you have to work differently. If you want to, change the community, you either have to be part of the solution, which is run for office or work your tail off to get a higher position within the community, whether that's elected or appointed, or you got to utilize the skills that you're wanting to do, which is the know-how to think about the people that you want to put in office and set aside any personal feelings or personal vendettas. This is all about serving the community, guys, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's about. So, but the primary message of today was literally to get on here and wish everybody a Merry Christmas on this Christmas Eve. Hopefully you did not have to work too hard today. If your boss lets you or is able to let you go home early, that would be great. All bosses out there calling on you, when you can, cut your people loose for the day. Let them go home, spend time with their family. Let them enjoy the holiday season as much as possible. I, for one, am working from this morning till about 1 o'clock in the morning, serving our community. That a lot of that's by choice, right? That's just what I have to do. It's what my calling is, and I will, so others don't have to, type deal, right? So anyway, as we move forward today, just do something nice. Do something nice for somebody. It's so much a better community and better environment when we do good deeds. Just do a random act of kindness today. Hold a door open for somebody. Speak to somebody. Say good morning to somebody. Good afternoon for somebody. If you go out to eat, buy somebody's lunch. If you pull through a drive-through, leave the change for the man or woman that's working the drive-through window. Do something nice. Do some good stuff, right? We get enough negativity out there all the time, and if we talk about change, right? That's what citizens of this community have been telling me, that they want change, right? We're not talking about the coin type. We're talking about change in the way the environment is, change the way that the elected government is, change the way that the perception of our community is. Just change, right? That's what you talk about. Well, it starts with us. It starts with you. It starts with me. Starts with the community. It starts with us doing things differently. So I ask you, as we move forward today in this Christmas season, today's Christmas Eve, I hope you are able to enjoy your time with your family, your loved ones, have some good food, good gifts, good fellowship, but still do something good. Do something nice. Do a random act of kindness. Put a smile on somebody's face. Walk up to a stranger, introduce yourself, and let them know that we're in this thing together. We're in this thing together as life. The community, local, big, state, whatever. We're all here. We're all God's children, and we just need to do better. I'm asking everybody to do better today and do better tomorrow. If we do that, that change that we need will be coming forward, right? So, again, wish everybody a Merry Christmas. If there's any needs out there that someone needs, such as a gift or food, feel free to shoot Lowery4sheriff Facebook message, comment, what have you. You can also reach me on my cell phone at 870-556-0330. There's no guarantees that we will be able to do something, but if you don't ask, we don't know. I have a few messages already, and if you are someone that has been blessed, that you have a little extra, an extra dollar or an extra meal, let me know, and I'll try to do my best to work that issue out, facilitate it where those families can be taken care of. So I don't want to make this all about the need, but when I have the opportunity to do something good, I'm going to do my best, my know-how to make that happen. So moving forward, looking at 2026, it's going to be all hands on deck, hit the ground running type deal. We will be earning your vote every day, trying to communicate with you, meet you in person, talk to you on social media, meet you in person, attend your events, and let you get to know us, know me as your only independent candidate for Jefferson County Sheriff. So I would like to, that's, my brain works kind of differently, but as I'm sitting there talking to you, I was watching something this morning and it just wanted me to remind people, yes, hey, Dr. Gwen, 2026 is the year. That is the year for change. That is the year for change. But as I was looking at a video this morning, it reminded me of what I've talked to you in the past, but I think it's relevant, right? So I am your only independent candidate. Our sheriff's race is not a nonpartisan race. I disagree with that. I think in the state of Arkansas, the sheriff's race should be very similar, if not like our prosecutor and judges races, which are nonpartisan. So I, as your leading candidate, made the decision to run as an independent because the law is the law. It's black and white. We need to be firm, fair, and consistent as the top law enforcement official for the county that you're elected. You know, the moment you put an R or a D behind your name, Republican or Democrat, then that skews the view of the public, which is part of transparency, that you're making decisions based on political party affiliation. And that's just not how the law works, ladies and gentlemen, period. That's not how it works. So I chose to enter this race as an independent candidate. It makes it a little bit, I don't want to say tougher. It makes it different, right? So as we move forward, we'll be collecting signatures to make sure that we are on the ballot. We've done everything that we needed to do thus far. We've filed our financials. We have filed our political pledges. We have paid our dues. We have kept up with all the paperwork up to December 24th, right? Our next big obstacle, or I don't want to say obstacles, our next big tasker is to obtain the signatures that an independent candidate is required to do to be put on the ballot. Good morning, Katie. Good morning, Kathy. So that's going to be coming up, and I believe in February is when we're allowed to do that. We'll have 90 days to collect those signatures. But what I wanted to mention is the fact of political party, right, associated with the sheriff's office is asinine to me, right? So as you move forward in your vote, I'm trying to earn your vote. I want you to look at the independent way of running for sheriff, right? So there is a primary coming up in March. It's a Democrat, Republican primary. I don't believe there's really a Republican primary happening in Jefferson County. I'm only aware of 2 Republicans, one running for office, one running for county judge, and one as a JP. There may be more. Again, I'm not a politician, but neither one of those have oppositions with their political party, right? So as we move forward, there's a Democrat primary. So people still ask me. I walked into Super One Foods in Dollaway the other day, and Miss Tiffany, the manager of that store, she's like, Mr. Lowery, how are you? And I said, I'm great. She said, why didn't I see your name on the ballot? And I said, well, because I'm not running in the primary. So I want to keep throwing that message out there. There's several things. If I could really talk to everybody, here's 3 things that I would want them to know about the political process. Number 1, the sheriff should be a nonpartisan race. Number 2, the sheriff represents everybody in the county, black, white, man, woman, all the way through whether you're live in the city or you live in the unincorporated areas. The sheriff represents everybody in the county. You know, you have a mayor who represents the city they live in, right? You have city councilmen or council persons that represent the city that they live in. So, for example, in our community, you know, the Pine Bluff mayor represents the interest of the Pine Bluff citizens. The city council person represents the person of their ward within their city. But as a county elected official, you are representing everybody in the county. That doesn't mean just because you live in Pine Bluff or Whitehall or Redfield or the city limits of Alzheimer or Humphrey that you don't vote. Absolutely you vote. I need every one of those people to spread that message and say, this is a county race. We live in the county, don't you? So if you are able to vote, if you're able to vote, you need to be a registered voter, right? And you can vote in this race. right? The second thing is I just want you to understand that the primary race is for those people with political party affiliations, right? So that's why you haven't seen my name on a ballot, right? So, and then the third thing is that as an independent candidate, we have to get the signatures together that will be coming out in February. That we got to get. I don't know. We're shooting at. There's an exact number I got wrote down in my book, but we're trying to get 2,000 signatures of registered voters in Jefferson County, and I think that's going to be easily done. We've already gotten several hundred, if not 1,000 people that have pledged their support to us, both financially and commit to vote. So as we hit the ground running, I will be looking for some teams of volunteers to assist with that. But anyway, as we conclude this Facebook Live this morning, the primary purpose was to get on here and talk about Christmas. Wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year coming up. Want you to be able to enjoy your time with your family. Again, hopefully your bosses are not, too strict on the time today. If you did have to come into work, hopefully you'll be able to get a little bit of extra time off to go get that last minute shopping, last minute preparation done, or just to go home, take your shoes off, relax, enjoy some time with your family or loved ones that's coming in. I know I just spoke to part of my team today, said they're having a lot of people together, a lot of family coming in. So I'm sure everybody is doing that. Kathy and I will be celebrating with family at a later time due to unforeseen circumstances. But I truly wish and hope that every one of you individuals out there have a great Christmas, a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year coming up. And just know that the Lowery4sheriff campaign, me, Chris Lowery, has putting himself out there to try to help where we can. If you know of a need for this Christmas that's still not been met for a family, a child, family for hunger, or a child for gifts, shoot us a message. Leave it in the comments. No promises or guarantees, but I will spend my last few minutes of the day on Christmas Eve to try to facilitate that. If I have the opportunity to connect one family with the next with a blessing, I will do what I can do to make that happen. So as we get ready to get off of here, please let me know if there's anything that you need. Let's see. I'm trying. I was hoping that it hadn't kicked me off again. I'm not sure what's going on. Hey, Merry Christmas, Angela. Thank you so much. Katie, it was good seeing you the other day. Thank you for the business at Diamond State Canine. Appreciate you so much. Apparently, everything is working well. I'm not getting any comments that saying that the live is out, but I just wanted to take a moment this morning. There we go. It is working. So I just want to take a moment this morning and use my platform, my voice, to spread a little bit of holiday cheer. See if there was an opportunity out there that needs to be met with a family that might need a meal or gifts for tomorrow. Again, no promises, but several of you have logged in here today. There's probably been 20 on here. If somebody sends me a message that they have a blessing they're able to give, or they are in need of a blessing, please shoot that to us to a message. If you don't like putting your business out there publicly, that's fine. I don't blame you, and I completely understand. But we will be able to facilitate that anonymously to make sure that all needs are met, or as much as possible, right? So that's really what we want to do as we move forward in this. So again, Christmas is tomorrow. I hope everybody wakes up tomorrow morning, has a great breakfast, great fellowship and love with their family. Hopefully you get a gift that you've been asking for or wanting for, but that is not the reason for Christmas, though. Just utilize that as a commercial time of enjoyment. I appreciate it, but just remember Jesus Christ is the reason for the season, and do something good today. Do a random act of kindness for someone in your community. If this thing that I'm speaking on right now is reaching in New York, that means do something good for somebody in New York. I'm specifically speaking for the citizens of Jefferson County. If you're in Jefferson County, please go out, do something good today. That something good is as simple as picking up a piece of trash that you normally would walk by, holding open a door for someone who's coming to a store or a place that you're visiting, speaking to them, looking them in the eye and telling them good morning, wishing them a Merry Christmas. Or if you have the means, blessing somebody financially more than, you've been given an abundance, and maybe that will help get somebody through the day. A buddy of mine I used to be really close with back when we lived in a different part of the state. He used to tell me that he walked around with $100 bill in his wallet, and he was just waiting for the timing that it was placed on his heart to bless that person. And I actually saw him do it several times. So I'm just asking you to do something good for people of Jefferson County. So anyway, as we move forward in Christmas, today's Christmas Eve again, we will be celebrating Christmas tomorrow with our families, loved ones, and friends. So if you need me for anything, reach out. You can reach me on my cell phone at 870-556-0330. Put all the politics aside for the next 24 to 48 hours. Don't believe the hype. Don't get worked up. People have agendas. It is what it is. But seek your own truths. Seek your own truths. Do your own legwork. I got something I'm going to put out today about me personally, just to show you my transparency. But look for that to come as we move forward in this campaign. I've made it since day one a priority to not sling mud or cause issues, and we're trying to hold true to that as much as we possibly can. When people ask about, well, why'd you say this or why'd you say that, I try to only speak about facts and issues that we have, such as jail. The jail is being run inadequately. It's not safe. It is not run efficiently, and it is not open on the regular for law enforcement officials to be able to hold people accountable for their crimes, right? Those are not untruths. Those are things that I experience daily. Matter of fact, I'll probably experience that today. As you see by my hat, that's what I do. I'm a law enforcement professional, so as I go out today and protect the citizens, I am almost guaranteed to come in contact with somebody who decides that it's not in their best interest to follow societal laws and rules, right? So I will have to hold them accountable and follow the law and whatever that looks like. And should an arrest be made, high likelihood that I won't be able to take them to jail. So that's something I know about, something I see, something I experience. When I talk about safe operations of the jail, we all know of tragic incidents that happened there with about 5 to 6 weeks ago. We all have seen videos that people decided to post online about drug abuse, drug usage, weapons, fights, what have you, lack of food, lack of cleanliness, that type of stuff. So that's what I speak on. So just as you move forward with your vote, your God-given right, and your constitutional right to vote in the United States of America, do your own research, right? Like, try to get to know these candidates. I'll tell you what I do as I walk around at these different events. I go up to people that are running for offices that specifically that votes, that my vote counts for. I ask them those tough questions. What's your stance on this? What's going on with our county government? Why can't we get along? Why aren't budgets passed? Why is there so much strife up there? Why is this? Why is that? I ask the why. Now, I'm not always happy with the answers that they give me, but they give me an answer. And then I take that answer and I go back and research it and make my own decision. And I will tell you that there are a lot of good candidates out there that have a lot of good stuff to say. So I encourage you to reach out to them. Again, this is a Jefferson County race. The sheriff's race is a Jefferson County race. The county judge's race is a county race. So what that means is that if you are a registered voter in Jefferson County, regardless if you live in the city limits of an incorporated city or in the outlying areas, your vote matters. Your votes count. I don't want to hear not one time, well, I'm just a single vote. It don't count. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, your vote counts. This thing could come down to 1 or 2 votes or 23 that I've seen experienced in an election. Every vote counts. If you're not a registered voter, you're failing, right? I would be interested to see if there was a way to, because there's been a lot of people weigh in Jefferson County about this, that, and the other. Some of it true, some of it untrue. It's just social media hype on some of it. But I would be interested to see if there was a way to compare those who complain, bitch, gripe, and complain that aren't even a registered voter. So the first thing you got to do is go out, become a registered voter. Okay. So anyway, let's put all the politics aside for the remainder of the Christmas season. Enjoy your time with your family. I haven't been hit with any needs, comments, or messages yet, but if you do, in closing, I want to tell you that all you have to do is reach out to me at 870-556-0330, and we will do our best to get that need filled for you. Whether that's a meal or a gift, we'll see if we can't facilitate that. And as we move forward, remember, Chris is asking you to do something nice today. Do something good today, something above what you normally do, right? Whether that's hold a door open, wave somebody through at a intersection where you don't know if you were there first, they were there first. Let someone else just be first. Let someone cut in front of you in line. Life is too short to be too worked up over this trivial stuff. So do something nice for your fellow man and woman and children here in Jefferson County. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, hey, Eric, thank you. Good morning, sir. Good morning. So do something good for the citizens of Jefferson County. If you need a blessing, reach out to us. If you have a blessing to give, reach out to us. So remember, I'm always available through messages, phone calls, what have you. If you see me out on the street, whether I'm campaigning or working, feel free to stop by and say good morning, introduce yourself, and let me explain to you who I am. Again, as we move forward in this campaign, I wish all of you nothing but love, peace, and happiness. And as always, remember, God bless Jefferson County.